how expensive is this gonna be? Let me put my combat power up. Just see how much I gain from it. The level 9 Shangri-La is... Wow, it's a bill. It's like 500 combat, 500k combat power though. It's not too bad. And the level 9 Arteria is 1.14 bill. Alright. Got about 1 million combat power off of that. Alright, cool. I think that was my fastest run by 1 minute ever. However, I do have Black Heart Pop, but I don't have 1.1 Arcane Force. The last time I had a fast run like that was in October during the Choo Choo stats. But it was like a giga boosted time. We had sim stats overlapping like crazy. But it's all good. Okay. That is just another set of nothing. That's crazy. No badge yet. Okay. Turn in the Lucid Lib, and then we'll start the Hilla Lib. Hilla, you start off with her losing 25% HP already, so you just gotta take care of the rest of the 75. Starts off in the second phase. Super easy stuff. There's 0 chance I die out. And for once. Hard mode just enters regular hard mode, but Genesis is for the actual Genesis weapon quest. That's nice. Me too. And of course, like I said earlier, it just starts off in P2. You got this. I'm gonna doubt. This run like really sucks. You guys couldn't catch what happened at the start because I was able to switch so quickly. But let's just say I did not do as much damage as I was supposed to do. You know the usual. Yeah, wow, one cycle I did 53%. That surely means I'm killing this boss in 3 minutes. So I had to scuff the opening burst. You're right, the boss will be there in the next few minutes. Well, next few minutes from now, yes, but... Oh! What's up, Adam? Compensation gamer? We'll see. This is like a... oh no. Like a die to heal angle right here. But I may as well just try to cleanse anyways for it. Oh lord. Oh no, it's Sue. Ah! Come on. What the? Okay. Which is harder, H-Will or normal V-Hilla? H-Will. If they're not kill you, very carefully. Dang it. No! No, we're good. This is what it is. Ah! Level 29 artifact! And that's the V-Hilla lib. Good job. And then, for my reward, it's not a source. Ha 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 ha! What is this like thing that I got going on with popping black hearts, which I'm not even wearing? What? Oh, this is a drop gear. Yeah. Popping black hearts and then just getting it as a drop. For a second, I thought I didn't have that heart on for the BM, but I did. It's just a preset. Okay. Come on, man. The week is over already. Alright. Got soul shards. Anything good today? Of course not.
Since been stealing money for years. Here's a little something from me to help you out.
Ooh, another ring box. Wow. Oh, bucks. I'm not gonna get anything. And I like how I freaked out about the red bucks more than I did the 2 black ones that I got. The heck? Okay. You said nothing weak. I didn't even hit her.
Damn, they fast-forwarded Mapleland.
Is that it? Seriously? Also, pizza, thank you very much. Oh, my continuous. The heck? Not good. She was facing the other way. That's why I gotta have full transparency on. I gotta like I gotta have right now. It's so hard. This boss really drops nothing, dude. It be like that. I don't even know why I bothered. I got 1 boss left that could give me something. Is the week over? This freaking week sucks again, man. Cannot have a good day. Please no life patch. Please no life patch. Please no life patch. Please no life patch. Alright. We're good. Ah, no way! That's crazy. What? Oh, a box! It's a crit damage ring. Dang, I got nothing. Oh, a Twilight Mark. That's it. What is up, guys? This is Kobe here, and welcome to the first reboot episode of 2024. Now, before I recorded all this, I'm sure we've already seen everything that has happened ever since the big live stream on January 9th, I believe, when they completely changed up the whole game system and everything, with cubes not being sold in cash shop or regular servers, as well as the massive changes to Reboot that are very big nerfs for the server. Obviously, when I released the last episode, none of that was out. I didn't even think any of that was coming. So, people have asked me several times ever since it came out on stream and whatnot, is the Buck series gonna be done if these changes go live? And unfortunately, I will have to say, Buck series will continue. You see, I'm in this situation, right, where the gear that you see on this character is more or less, I would say, in pretty decent standards. I'll just hover over everything as I'm talking about it. Meso wise, it's going to be a big pain to really improve gear from this point going on. So whatever new pieces of gear I get, it's going to be very tough. The big last thing I'm going to be spending my money on is probably the Janus weapon, which I will get on February, which I am sitting on 81 bill at the moment from all the bosses I've been doing. Only on the buck. I don't do boss meals on the server. I just boss on the buck and that's it. Or at least that's what I've been doing as of late. But that will be the last thing that I spend my money on, except for maybe some pitch boss items that I will potentially get from now till then. I've been booking on like, what is it? Every week I've been booking on Zerk, ET, Sauce. And I haven't been getting it for the past like 4 months. Which, to be fair, 4 months is not that long when you really think about Reboot pitch boss standards, considering you're technically 5 set with the black heart. But you kind of get the idea. I just run those bosses first every week on top of Easy Kalos at the very start, just because Easy Kalos is like the one entertaining boss that I run on a weekly basis until I start really throwing it down on hard Seren. But as soon as I get those bosses done and I don't get those drops, I just kind of run the other hard bosses for money, and I kind of lost the motivation because just like dang. The high of star forcing a pitch right away is not here for me this week, and now I gotta fight these boring bosses because I'm broke and I need some Mesos to make upgrades in the future, and that's just how it is. But I really do be like that. But again, as you can see, my gear upgrades, they mainly consist of well, gear is like pretty good. Pretty decent standards. 21 star Eternal Hat. I'm not sure how I'm going to be tackling the other Eternals. If I want to start forcing them past 17 and leave them at 17. You will see though. Hopefully, Liberation might take me a bit, like way closer to easy calling solo. And then once I do get to easy calling solo, I can maybe consider what I want to do with the calling shards, but we'll see. And yes, I'm still on that solo progression. As difficult as it is to get new gear as a solo prog player, when a player like me can not only join normal Kalos parties, but also maybe potentially normal calling parties as well, yeah, I'm definitely in something. This has definitely been quite a challenge at this point in the game where party play content is like really viable, and I'm still choosing not to do it. So it is a bit tough, but I'm still just rocking with it. But I lost my train of thought. But again, so just going over my gear, and as I'm going to say for the third time, gear more or less practically done. If these Meso Changes do come through and I do get to the point where I want to get like pitch boss or Eternals, it is definitely going to be quite a pain to get those upgraded and start forwards with 5 times less Mesos. So that's going to have to be a challenge, and I'm going to be ready for. We'll have to kiss mules goodbye, you know, the usual stuff. But really the biggest thing on this character that I really need to work on that is not gear is its 6 job, which after I finish showing all the gear, I'll show the 6 job here soon. So we got the emblem. I'm waiting on Seren for this one. You already know I'm going to get it first. Hard Seren clear eventually. Badge, Monster Park medal, 3-line attack secondary, which is like slightly better thanks to continuous ring. We have an arcane cape. And then we have the black heart. And then my regular fairy heart is just a regular ordinary. I mean, on a different preset. Probably is. But it's just a regular ordinary 3-line strength fairy heart. But yes, the 6th job. I still need to work on this like crazy. Like crazy. It's like really bad at the moment. I want to gain a ton of damage off my 6th job. And that's what I want to continue to grind this character for. It is almost 283 though, so that's really cool. I think one main thing I could do to get started on it right now is that I currently have 20 Sorda, of course, and 82 fragments. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and enter this portal right here, and I'm going to go talk to the MapleStory administrator. Why you ask? I'm about to show you. In the live stream on January 9th, they had announced that they canceled Miracle Time for the weekend of January 14th, and they're like, we're sorry. We're sorry, Gamsamida. We're going to go ahead and give you a compensation. However, the compensation is Nexon ID only. So these items that I've already claimed, I claimed these on my Luna account. So that's just how it is. But within here, we have 300 fragments. That's crazy. I'm about to claim all 300 on the buck because, of course, you cannot trade fragments on the Reboot server. So it is way more important to get these on here over reg. So 300 fragments right off the bat. What am I going to do with it? First things first. You see that skill down below bottom right? That's so Janus. I'm gonna get that right now. I'll show you how it works here in a bit, but all that matters is that I unlock it. I'm just gonna get it to level 1 and then leave it there. And then when it comes to actually doing like a proper skill build, I think what I'm supposed to do from this point is Neptunus. I get this to level 4. So 2 to 4. And then believe it or not, I unlock this skill. I just get it to level 1 and I'm pretty sure I leave it at level 1 for quite a while. But it's also nice just to have all the fit job skills unlocked in general, and I do use this skill while I boss unironically, so it is a okay damage use for me, hopefully, I suppose, but we're still just gonna get it. And then the rest of my fragments will be trying to get Lord of the Deep all the way to level 10 before I branch out to anything else. So with what I currently have, it will go from level 1 to level 4, and we will continue to work on getting this skill to level 10. This is what my 6-shot build looks like now. Improvement, pretty cool. Just need to figure out a space for the new skill, at least for the summon. I also get 10% passive EXP with it on here at level 1, so that is very, very, very cool. Let's go ahead and put it on like J or something. However, regarding this upcoming change, if it does potentially go live, in which it hasn't even made it to the test servers yet, in, you know, knowing KMS stuff, it probably will. There will be more ways to earn Mesos sometime in the future, so I just have to stay tuned for that. Because the one thing I didn't really think of that I will most certainly have to spend a lot of money on is if I do get this emblem drop, because only for 3-line attack is not an easy feat. Also, they might maybe potentially change the possibility of the rates of rolling lines, but I do not really know for sure. Again, it's just a lot of them I have to wait on, and hopefully by the time I get like decently far enough into my 6-shot Hexamage's progression, I will see something that I will hopefully be okay with going forward. But just real quick, let me change to my farming preset and go show y'all Janus. I just did that. I'll talk about that later. Also, some more things I need to go more in depth about too, like the artifact system that did replace losing some of Reboot's final damage, but so far it has been decent, I want to say. I got stronger after the patch, but I just want to say that Sim stats definitely helped out getting stronger, so I cannot really say for sure compared to beforehand. So the skill comes with 2 different modes. There is a summon mode, which is just like Earth Fountain, and then another mode where you just you have like these like you basically rain down on mobs, hitting leftover mobs that you might potentially not hit. So let me just go ahead and hotkey Earth Fountain real quick, and then what I am going to do up here is just buff up, set the dice here. Sure, I got the rolls. I'll put the fountain here, and then I'll put Janus right here. See how much damage it does. It's fairly weak. Let me see exactly. Look like okay, man. Lord of the Deep was walking at. I couldn't tell. Let me see this again. Yeah, about 1.5 bills. Definitely on the weaker side, but I think it is okay for now, assuming I get this rotation back in order. It's still okay if I do it like this, because Fountain clears out the middle, Janus clears out one of the platforms, and just like that, I'm like easily clearing this map without really too much effort at hand, honestly, so I do not think it is too bad. At least with this, I only have to use Serpent Vortex once every 2 cycles, and I just randomly got my artifact level to 31. Interesting. But I only have to use Serpent Vortex once every 2 cycles, so I'll always have it up every single time. So it makes doing this really, really comfy, and definitely want to continue doing it like this. But then there's also the other mode, the one that rains down, which I think is a lot better than what some people give it credit for. But you just put this down, and then every 3 seconds you'll just have rain that will go and attack mobs. And then this one also seems fairly weak. I am a little disappointed in the skills damage, not gonna lie. At least at level 1, probably a lot better as you level it up, but it still somewhat gets the job done. I think just due to the fact that it is not really strong at this level, the raining one, I'll probably much prefer to use the summon, maybe. Summon just seems a bit more comfy. Like, I'm still clearing out mobs, but I can't. I'm clearing the mobs the same way I did with the other summon, but I just can't help but feel like this is a little bit more effort, just a little bit. All in all, still a pretty good skill regardless, and the passive EXP is very good. But if I were to pick between the two for now, I will have to probably pick the summon one. I'm sure the raiding mode is probably better in some maps while you only have one summon, but as you level this skill up, you get 2 summons at level 10 and 3 summons at level 20. So I find it hard to believe that the raiding mode will be better to use at later levels compared to having 3 of those summons up, because that's just ridiculous. Also, I got 3 fragments showcasing the skill. That's already one good step forward towards getting Lord of the Deep to level 5 and 4 more fragments. Also, one thing that I'm going to do now for fun is introducing inner ability presets. I no longer need this drop line. I rolled second line, or my second preset rolled drop on the first row. And then third preset, I'll probably get a legendary circulator for this, and then I'll just go for like Meso top line, drop second line, and that's it. But then this first preset that I have here, I can lock both of these because I have absolutely no reason to keep this. Now rolling right now would be a stupid idea, which is exactly why I'm going to do it. I just can't. Attack would be like the main best thing to roll, right? I either hit epic or unique, of course. Legit, any roll of attack that I see, I'll probably just keep. So I hope I get something good, because this is costing me a lot of honor, a lot of it. All right, I got 9 attack. I keep that for now. That's a pretty good game though, honestly. Don't know when I'll ever go for 21, but hey, we'll just have to see. I mean, I just have to hit at least 18 on unique, and then I can use the black circulators. If anything, I will use one of these legendary circulators right now. Swap over to the third preset, which I can do for free with no cooldown outside of bosses. And then I can pop this legendary third preset. It came with 30 attack, interesting. But here, I'm just looking for Meso Prime Line, or legendary Meso, or legendary drop, because if I roll 20, then I can just reroll this one instead. And yes, I'm still gonna roll it right now just because. If I see unique drop first, I will definitely be locking that, but I do not know what to expect. This is not looking good. I haven't seen either legendary top Meso or unique drop. I don't know what's about to happen here. I thought I would have enough under to at least see something on the top. I did see 18 drop, but I'm not looking for a drop. I'm looking for Meso. I got unique crit before seeing either of what I even mentioned. The hardest line to roll. Alright. Alright, cool. 19 Meso. Now I lock this and then I go for a drop. Honestly, if I get like epic drop, I got unique drop. I got 13 drop. Alright, we did it. The farming inner is done. So I have the damage inner, which I got an extra 9 attack for bosses. Still a work in progress because I want unique attack, but we're keeping that for now. The drop rate inner with 19 drop rate for boss reward rooms, and then the farming inner with 19 Meso and 13 drop rate. That's sick. I also gained around, I want to say like 500k combat power rolling 9 attack, which is pretty good. But I guess I'll do it anyway. Where is it? Character preset right here. Let me post this up. So for character presets, I have 3. I got boss, job gear, farming. The presets that it will take in are equipment, hyperstats, link skills, your inner ability, your legion, and your link skills. So this is all right for bossing. I keep that as is. But the things that we'll have to update though, for job gear, inner ability, I want preset 2. So I'll go ahead and save that. Which preset 2 is with the drop rate, yes. And then for farming, I need to change this to preset 3. And then that is good too. And now we're set. You can now have 3 different presets of equipment, 3 different presets of hyperstats. It's been a thing, of course. 3 different presets of vulnerability, 5 presets for Legion, and they're all free. It used to be 2 for free, but then you have to pay for the others. And then 3 different presets of link skills, which link skills still function the way they do now. Also, this is a game changer for inventory space for those of y'all struggling with your space in Reboot. Because when you have something on like preset number 1, this is like the actual gear. This is where my fairy heart is, because I remember I was looking for it, but it was in a different equipment preset. You can wear both your damage gear and your job gear at the same time. They'll just be in different presets, so that's very, very nice. Also, as you can see here, there will be Meso costs from swapping presets. There's going to be the hyperstat cost, which will be 2 mil if you're always swapping between farming and bossing. And then the link skill cost, once you exceed the free link skill transfers, they're going to start charging you the link skill fee, and you gotta pay the link skill fee to be able to swap. So just keep that in mind. That stuff doesn't change. But I think it's time. Bossing wise, cleared every boss that I'm able to do except Seren. Going to give Hardtail another shot. I have not been practicing as much as I wanted to recently, so I still suck. Definitely not expecting to clear in this run that I'm about to hop in on, but I'm still gonna try my best. I have 80 Tim stat points here. There's probably something I can do with this. Also, let me put Monster Park EXP down here. Extra 35% from Monster Park. It's better to invest in Monster Park off of daily EXP just because MPE gives so much EXP. And plus, this goes up to 50, while Sacred Daily EXP only goes up to 40. But at the same time, you do get 4 extra Sacred Symbols per day from each area that you do dailies for. I'll be just getting into doing level 5 boss. I should have enough for the for level 6 boss next week, which I mean I could save for, but doing IED at 97 IED does not sound like the best idea. I might have to pass. But at the same time, I did look at some of my skills, and one of my big attacks, Howling, does not have any IED. It doesn't seem like Neptunus has IED either. Howling doesn't have it. I'm pretty sure these have. Yeah, this has 50. Lower the Deep. This is my hardest hitting skill that doesn't have any. My fit job skills just don't have IED except for Energy or Lightning Orb or Lightning Form. I think I might as well just go ahead and do level 3 IED because that's 20% right there. Plus the VIP buff, it might be like ever so slightly better than getting boss to level 6 for now. So it'd be like that. Again, could be wrong, but we're just gonna do something like this. Getting that boss to 5 brought my combat power ups at 167 mil, like a 1.8 mil increase. Getting the IED up didn't do anything at all, because IED does not affect combat power. It just be like that. All that stuff combined with the 6 shop skills that I leveled. Hopefully I can get something done this run, as long as I do not choke. Ursus buff, I have it? No, I don't. Right. Also, stay tuned for this new looking boss window, which I'll probably talk about more when I'm not going to a super heated boss battle. Pop this. Oh, it goes on cooldown. Thank goodness I'm a Buccaneer. Pop this. And then pop Guild. Do I have Fatal? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh no. It's a good thing I can bulk open nodes. Maybe open like 15. Night Lord and Fatal. Breakdown. Do that. Cool. Halo Strike. Done. Alright, cool. And then I can go ahead and pop guild skills. Now, what will that be? You know what? We're about to just go in. If I messed up something in between, it'd be like that. Should have been readier beforehand. But it is what it is. Let's see this. I hate P1. Right under me. That is not the way I wanted to move. Dude, gauging in this phase is actually like guaranteed death. I don't know how you can gauge and live. Ah, motherfucker. Oh my god! Ah. Dude, it's... Alright. Okay. You piece of shit. This run is over. It really depends on how well I play in this phase, bro. I just fucking ruined it completely. God damn. My mental is blown. You missed up like that one time. The run's as good as dead. I just can't believe I messed up that badly. I've noticed it's like really difficult for me to see when the pillars come out in dawn phase and like the far left and the far right. I don't know why, it just is. Overall, P1 kind of went as expected. I think I'm like fully expected to lose 2 lives in P1, and I absolutely have to play it quarterly in phase 2, otherwise I'm just going to fail. I have yet to do a 30-minute run of this boss. My longest run's like 23, and that's the very first run I did. All the other runs moving forward, I haven't even made it past the second on. What the hell, man? So all in all, very disappointed about that performance. I am not good in Seren. I'm gonna keep trying, obviously, of course, but I just hope I don't lose myself. I could try the practice run with the free buffs and stuff, but nothing is going to feel worse to me than clearing a practice mode run. I will actually be so sad. It's a new day. I think I got today and tomorrow until weekly reset, so I'm gonna have to just give up and try normal Seren, but I'm about to do a hard Seren run right now. I will say though, it is currently the worst time of the year, and my hands are really cold. I know excuses, right? But I'm like genuinely serious, and it's messing with me a little bit. But that's okay. I think I'm gonna still try my best though, because I haven't been getting the practice in. It really do be like that sometimes. Last time I was in a rush because I had to craft Fatal Strike, but I should be good now. I only got 6 whetstone, or 6 times I can use the buff left. That's a little annoying. I can farm like 3 grand spell essences and get it back though, but it really do be like that. But anyway, let's go ahead and get ready, get the show on the road, see what I can do today. Hopefully I can live longer than 2 full cycles in phase 2, but we'll just have to see. Gonna get this. Let's begin. Oh, I already famed that dude for the month. There we go. Fame a loyal Mihao. Okay. I have light cards expiring, but I have like 5 left. I'm just gonna pop another one. I do not care. It might be the last one I pop though next. This. Okay.
조금 진지해져 볼까? 알겠어?
That's gonna fucking hit me. Shit. It's like an 80% death rate when I gauge something stupid, I swear. Fucking damn it. Oh shit! Oh my, it was right the fucking on Seren. I was about to pop my, it was, how foolish. Why would I die like that? Oh my god. Whatever, it is what it is. I can't even speak. I could totally do it, dude. Like, okay. I guess overall review, that first Dawn, ugh, disgusting. I need to look back and see how much it healed in. Second Dawn, it was looking like I would Origin Burst, like all the Dawns. First Dawn might be a bit dangerous and couldn't get too close, so I probably can pop some burst stuff then, but I wouldn't fully burst maybe? It's a little weird. It also depends on when exactly I get out of the first phase. Because, so far, with the runs that I've done recently, it seems like I get out during the mid-howling after my second burst. I want to say, usually about then I leave. Let me put this shit up. I mean, also at the same time, we do get second mastery in like a couple of days, but I'm missing 20 fragments for it, so does it really even matter? I need a grind, oh my goodness. I've not been doing the training where I need to. I mean, it really should not be too difficult to farm. You know, it's type in Korean. Really should not be too difficult to farm in farm 20 fragments. So just need to get that out of the way. At least get the skill to level 1. See how much of a damage improvement that is. And literally, because it's a mastery skill and the level's so quick, I might just get it straight to level 9. Just like Fist and Rage, before I even continue getting Lord of the Deep up to 10. But we're just going to have to see. I'm down like Seren before I liberate, bro. I can most certainly do it. That's it. That's literally it. Another day, another dollar, y'all. There's like an hour and 23 minutes left to weekly reset, so I'm just going to give Hard Seren one more try. And if I do not clear, I have a normal mode. So let me go ahead and make sure I have everything. I should be good though, yeah. I put 2 points into strength, so I went from 5 to 7. That's like 60 flat strength, which is like 0.08 FD probably. Good gains. I had some hyper stat points, so I figured why not. But let me do this. Losing so many resources trying this boss. It's gonna be so much easier after I liberate. It's like I do not get it, bro. It really do be like that. Didn't even dice. Should be fine. Oh! Yo! Alright. At least I gauged. At least I'm gauged, I guess. I don't even know. I'm like... Seren, dog, I swear. This boss is ridiculous. Oh! Ah, shit. There was just no way. There's just no way, man. Probably like a split second away from being able to actually duck. I thought it'd be a good idea to gauge there, but I guess not. I have still yet... Okay. My best damage run yet, but I have still yet to survive 30 minutes in this fight. Like... I don't know, man. Nah. So this is exactly why I consider Seren to be the most challenging boss for me. At least at this point, in terms of trying to solo it. This is so much harder than the likes of, like, Easy Kalos, in my opinion. Or it's anything I've tried beforehand. Could even rival the Black Mage Sims if I get it there, but hopefully it does not do that. I'm just gonna go and kill normal, and that's it. Tomorrow is also the day where the new Mastery cores come out. And, I am sitting on 30 fragments still. What can I say? I just have not been doing my training. I mean, maybe I really should do practice. It's like I really wanted to avoid practice mode because I didn't want to actually go in and go clear the boss in practice mode, because then I'd feel terrible if I can't do it in the real mode. But it's like I might actually need it, because like I can't live the full time, yet to live the full timer in that fight. I don't really understand. I'm just, it's such a struggle, man. And then P1 is like guaranteed 2 lives lost. Like I just, ooh, I gotta get it down. Really do. Go fight, make a wish Seren here real quick. Slow ass pillar lined up. Bunch of stupid damage. P1's already about to die. This is so lame. I'm so upset, bro. This is not fun. I gotta go into phase 2 now. Alright. Can blink in the air. Okay, not get grades about that though, but that's a technique. If I time it real right, I can blink in the air. I'm not about to gauge from the laser. I think it's my my stupid high ping that helps me do that. I need to utilize that somehow on the hard mode runs. I got a really bad dawn. But at the same time, I do not really care to take this more of the fight very seriously. It's like I should though for practice, you know, but it's like it doesn't hit the same, man. Normal Seren is just Seren, bro. Not even chosen Seren. And there's nothing chosen about this mode of the fight. Yo, I might actually die out though. I need to focus up. I feel like I need to greed for damage, but at the same time, I should have the ability in my runs to play safe. It's not too safe. Like, I don't got a giga greed, I feel like. I'm gonna get down to like below 65% before the first dawn now. That's really freaking good. Like, ideally, if I can get it down that low to like 64, I really shouldn't be having too many issues with the boss itself in general. I just need a few more practice runs, probably a few. Get the hang of like, maybe trying to gauge in like dawn only. Try to see if I have the ability to do that. Just so I could do like the whole laser into jump into the blink thing situation. And then I think I'll be okay. I don't know, man. I'm getting my ass beat. It's too diff. What the hell was that? Huh? Alright. Watch me die out. Watch me die out, bro. There's no way. Stupid corner. It's like the same thing as the rush. Where it kind of lingers in the corner a bit. Them hard sand runs got me so fried I almost died out of normal. What am I doing, bro? But hey, I get like 1 bill from this, and well, one bill is 1 bill, I suppose. Quickly resets in like 44 minutes. I don't even know what to say, but let me just break this thing. Not like I'm gonna get anything good. There's a 0% chance for an emblem. 0. Doesn't even matter, bro. Oh, money. Lovely. I think before patch, I'll probably have enough time to do some of the bosses that I want to get equips for, like Hard Lotus, Seed Gloom, and Hard Hilla. And then maybe I'll get a pitch boss, start it up, hit the new set, and then be Hard Seren. In reality, you know, I don't need any of that. I could do it without that. Like 1.1 bill almost, bro. For stupid ass normal Seren. Hard is like, what, 1.6? No, 1.52. But I get emblem chance though. Reflective. Can't take this anymore, man. I can't do it. I'm gonna lose it. Alright. This boss actually just does not give anything. Maybe 1 box over the past 5 months I've been running it. It's crazy. And then just like that, another week is gone. I don't know how much more I can take, yo. I'm gonna lose it. All right. Dang. As expected. Star Force on my Dark Knight. Alright, hurry, break it. I got nothing. Alright, the second Mastery Core patch has arrived. 2 days late for that matter, so it is the 3rd day. And I haven't really done anything. The bosses I did on here, since Weekly Reset, were done before the patch. So I didn't even finish like the baby bosses, but I did H-Loam, I did everything except Slime, Nell, and Seren. But also, I never really had the fragments of the Mastery Core just yet, because when the patch arrived, I only had like 30. So very recently, over the past couple of days, I did a total of 1 hour of training, hence the 96%, I'm almost 283. And I did, you know, just my dailies over the few days, and then next thing you know, I got 50 fragments. They're right here. So I'm gonna go ahead, and it is finally time to get this new Mastery Core. We got Sea Serpent Burst / Sea Serpent Enrage, as well as Nautilus Strike, which it requires a lot of the cores to be done. Pretty much like all the remaining cores. It says you want you want Burst, Enrage, and Nautilus Strike all at level 40 to unlock this. So I guess the only thing we're missing now in terms of cores for unlocking new skills is Hook Bomber and Screw Punch, but why would they make a Screw Punch 6? That'd be crazy. There's no reason to have Screw Punch 6. You just do this because you have nothing else to boost. So who knows, maybe Hook Bomber 6 will come in a future patch where it will also maybe passively increase the damage of Fist and Rage 6. Just gotta wait for the 3rd Masteries, but let me go ahead and get it now. And it is done. And I'll probably just work on this straight to level 9, as I feel like I have mentioned beforehand. So some damage comparisons. Let me go to a 4th job. Serpent Enrage is 435 at level 21. Serpent Enrage 6 is 493 at level 1. That is a 13.3% final damage increase on Serpent Enrage, and that skill was doing roughly about 5% of my BAs during these boss fights. So that's like a 0.65 FD gain right there. Nautilus Strike level 31, the final attack was doing 167, and Nautilus Strike 6 level 1 does 211. That is about a 26.3% final damage gain, and considering that this was doing about 2.5% of my BA, it is roughly also about 0.65, like a 0.65 overall FD gain. So both these skills added up, about a 1.3% FD gain for me at level 1. I can maybe even bring it down to 1.2 just because, but it should be around the 1.2, 1.3% final damage range that I literally just got now. They also changed some lines in the origin, which I think overall there's like no like actual damage change to it. Mostly just a line update for Buck. At least that's what I believe. But you already know, I gotta do Seren right away, and I want to spend these points just cause, so I'll just go ahead and throw in an extra 5 attack. Yeah. And then tomorrow I get 15 more points, which I'll probably just put in all stat. The best thing is it's supposed to wait for boss damage level 6, but it is what it is. I'm just gonna level up all stats tomorrow. But before I go into Seren, I can charge my soul while at the same time showcasing this new skill. So let's look at Burst real quick. Okay. Burst. I didn't even hear any sound effects from it. What the heck? I do have skill sound effects on, right? That was a bit weird. Hold on. It makes like no noise. Okay. Well, that's C7 Burst you. It's a bit bigger. And then Enrage. It like comes out of like that thing. And then there's a different icon on it. On the mobs that get hit by it. So that's would be the main thing. And then lastly we have Nautilus Strike 6, which I don't even have it on my keyboard, so I have to click it here. Looks like this. It's not bad. Still never gonna use it though. So yeah, very goofy core showcase. So I'm just gonna go ahead and get my soul, or my weapon soul, to 20 attack, which it should be there now, and then I'm ready to go. I've really never done this a single time in this character's life, but I kind of want to see if I can get a free Wild Hunter buff. I just look and see if there's like someone that's generous enough that would just give out the buff, because usually people do this on rec server, but they sell it. They sell buff service. There are very few people on reg that will do it for free. So I wouldn't be surprised if there is a post up on Reboot saying that there is free Wild Hunter. But from the looks of it, I do not think I see anything. I found one. It's where is it at? Right. Where'd it go? Oh my goodness. I swear. What happened? It was like an almost 13-minute buff, now it's gone. It's over, bro. I just really wanted to see how much damage I could do with Wild Hunter and Real Sharp Eyes for like the very first time in this character's life, but I don't think I'll be able to find it. I'm so sad. The big issue with this though I can see is that I'm probably going to end up getting addicted to getting Wild Hunter buff if I do get it. You know, once you taste that high, it's like you don't want to enter a boss without it, and it just blows. So I don't really know, man. It's tough. I found another one. It's at Channel 4 Magnus. It's a freaking 14-minute buff. Holy crap, dude. I'm gonna get this and I'm still gonna fail, bro. Man, this was not on the It was weird. Because it's just the fact that I've never gotten it before, you know? And I'm literally about to go and snag Wild Hunter buff for the very first time in this character's life. It's gonna feel good, but man, it's gonna be crazy. But alright, that's just how it is. We're gonna have to see how things go. Let me go ahead and join this party. You guys just doing it for free. How nice. Oh my god, there it's 14 freaking minutes long, bro. I can't believe it. Oh my god. I need a chair buff. Suck him. Alright, cool. This is surreal to me, bro. A Wild Hunter buff on my buck, and I get real sharp eyes. Oh my god. Okay, calm down. Chill out. It's not that serious. First round with second mastery and all hunts are buff.
조금 진지해져 볼까? 정신없이 몰아쳐주지. 바다의 지배자들이
That stun trap with the banana is so stupid. Engage. about to gauge again, dude. I can't. Not here. Oh my god. Nice freaking work. I got hit by the crab. No. Alright, Shrunk started with that Dawn, but it fell a little flat. 8% heal. Verus is about to be able to original I can live. Engaged. Death. Goodbye, Wild Hunter. It was real. Took me this far. Could have just used it on ball. Oh my god, I don't have continuous. Oh, that ruined everything completely. It's not good. Oh lord. Oh my fucking lord. Ah, damn. Hmm. What a surprise, wow. Oh no. I could probably throw on 9 energy balls. It's me got buff up right now. Crap. Didn't use lightning gold fast enough. Lightning form. Might only be like a couple seconds left while the time it's back up. I actually don't think I could have done that without the Wild Hunter, and that actually makes me so upset. I... There's no freaking way, man. Who's ready for an emblem, bro? Hold on. Lord of the Deep, 25%. Howling Fist, 19. Lightning Form, 10. Neptunus, 10. Octo Punch was basically 16. Let's look at the new skills. This icon is so funky. It's weird. 4.62 on Enrage, then 3.1 on Nautilus Strike. Wow. I mean, this looked like it went down a bit though. What the heck? And then Nautilus Strike went up by like a little bit. So it's, you know, interesting observation. I also killed 17 mobs in Dawn. So that's how that went. But yeah, I finally freaking did it, dude. I soloed hard Seren before Liberation. Albeit I keep saying it, but man, you know what? It doesn't. I got Wild Hunter. So what, man? Man, that's the one crunch that I freaking needed. I really, it seemed like it was like a doable without it though, but I don't know. That was just. I am satisfied. It is what it is. Now I gotta sit here and ask myself the question of, do I want to do that again for one last week, next week, before I get my Genesis weapon? I don't know, man. The boss makes me feel, but dude, I was gonna feel it so bad if I fail. Oh my god, that was... Nuh-uh, I would have been out of it. Very weird considering there's no story version of this core. So it feels really, really nice to actually finally have it. I guess. But let me go ahead and open it right now. Shoot. From the power of the Sun God itself, you got Crest of the Solar. And those EXP nodes that I was probably saving for a hyper break that I still haven't started yet. I'm going to use them right now. 15. We use all 15 right now. And then once I get to like the 1 in 2 weeks, I should be able to max out the skill, so it should be all good. And then of course, we click on it, we click the max button, and I can open all EXP nodes at once. And we'll level up the skill. We lock it. And then, of course, if I'm going to continue doing these Seren runs, I don't. Or I shouldn't, what do you call it? I shouldn't have to use any more EXP nodes, so I at least make use of the nodes that I do get from the runs, and I'll just level it up that way. Which is probably what I'll do. But, I could take off, like, Fountain or something. When I, Wait, I have Hyper Body on. The one all-stat, really? Is that doing me justice? It doesn't matter. I already put on the Seren node. Now, the biggest problem is figuring out where I'm supposed to put the Seren node. I guess like L or something. Okay, we can throw it on L. And then I gotta figure out I'm gonna put it over here. But I have combat orders showing there. That doesn't need to be there. There we go, Crest of the Solar itself. Very, very nice. Can't believe I actually have it. Lost Crystal. Alright. Oh wait, no. That's all the crystals. The Seren one itself is, where is it? What's right here? Yes, 1.52 bill. This gonna be the legacy value soon. Let me just sell all of them as is right now. 90.8 bill. See if I can do the deed. I don't know if this is enough, but it should be. But in preparation for Liberation and with the cube changes coming up, and I probably won't be able to get these cubes in time, but the cubes are permanent and they should stay in my inventory, or I'm gonna be really mad. I'm going to buy 4,000 black cubes. Yep, barely was able to make the purchase. It's just crazy considering the update that everybody was dreading finally made it to test servers a day after the new masteries went live, and it's worse than what we expected, which what we already expected was already pretty bad on its own. There we go. 4,203 black cubes. Should be good enough. It was a very interesting push of stats that I continued to make little by little by little, getting up to the point of that solo. And now that I've finally done it, I can go ahead and claim the artifact achievement for it. And I get 3,000 artifact EXP for that. And then with that, my artifact reaches level 32. And I'll probably go ahead and level up the second artifact here. Just because I get some extra final attack damage off of it. Now I realize I haven't explained what this is at the moment yet, but it's currently 5 in the morning. I'm going to bed. It is the next day. Here we are. It's actually Sunday Maple going on, and there's 2 hours left until reset, and I haven't done Culvert yet. So this will be the first Culvert I do after my hard Seren clear, and hopefully you have like Fatal Strike and everything necessary to pull it off. Yeah, no, I should be good. I know I said I was going to go over the artifact stuff, but I do need to do Culvert first. So it really do be like that. I'm also 97.5%, so while I'm at it, I should probably do Punch King right after. And then I might even do a coupon just so I can hit 283, because why not? Today, Sunday Maple, is 1+1 Star Force and Inner Ability Day, which is weird because I already had my own inner ability day not that long ago where I actually finished all 3 inner abilities. I guess the last thing I could do is go for normal monster damage on here. Whoa. I could try to get a better roll of attack. Not gonna lie. I don't think that's too bad of an idea to try to go for unique attack. The unique attack is pretty difficult to roll. I'm not sure if I'm gonna do unique attack. I think I'm just gonna do the third inner. Like, I'll get back to it next time, but I think for now, I'll just do my third preset, the training one, and then just go for like normal monster damage, whether it is epic or unique, and then I'll just call it done. Alright, we are rolling the third inner. We are going for normal monster damage, and then this pop-up will show up every single time you want to re-roll it, but you just click it, hold enter, and it's whatever. Honestly, if I get epic normal monster damage, I think that's fine too. It's really not like too crazy. Just any sort. Wow, magic attack. Ooh, if that was unique attack, I would have been pissed I didn't do the the first dinner. Oh my god. Okay, that is status damage. That is not what we want. I just got unique normal monster damage, bro. Well, I hit like 100k. Am I really feeling myself? Do I want to go for attack? We'll see. Give it one shot. If I land epic attack again, that's it. I keep it. I regret this completely. I really regret this. I wish I didn't do this. You're giving us a black cube option for cubes permanently, and that's the only way we can cube? How about you do the same thing for honor? I get this, the circulators and the cash out, but though, nah, those don't cut it, bro. Honestly, it's probably smarter if I were to... Wow, I got 6 attack epic. I cannot believe this. It's probably smarter if I were to get rid of the first line, you know, boss. So it would be cheaper to roll unique attack, because ideally you would do that, and then you would try to go for it. But you can have up to 12 on what do you call it? Whatever inner ability this is. Epic. So I'm just gonna try to black circ, see if I can hit a good line. I also need a black circ this one too, so even if I did have leftover black circs, it's whatever. It just feels weird black circing an epic line. It just is how it is. 18s. This is 8? Okay, that's way worse. No. And I gotta make sure the status is 8, like at all times. Yeah, so 19. I literally just got this back, bro. Ooh, I would have been better probably just... I don't know. Re-rolling the other thing. I don't know, man. Beats me, bro. I'm gonna do the farming one. Let me swap to it. Yes. AT 730. Wow, that's worse. What the heck? Oh my god. Nah, I'm just gonna take top. It'd be like that. Now that I've gotten that over with, it is not time to do Culvert. Because I came in here, I started recording, and I realized I forgot to get a VIP buff, so hold on. Okie dokie. Let's see about this. It's been a while since I've actually recorded like a legitimate Culvert where I, actually want to try. So we're just gonna see how it goes. I honestly kind of forgot the whole entire general process of using Howling early on. And I'm pretty sure Fatal procs around like 5-4, so if I throw it down inside, then it'll proc at like 95 or 94. So I just gotta use Howling right around that point. And I should be good. And that is it. How about dice? Because I'll submit to my dice roll. 5-2, time leap. We got one more chance. I got 5-2. What the hell? Alright. Let me just echo that. Maybe Warrior. I am set? Yeah, no, I'm set. Okay. Just before I go in. Yeah, no, I'm ready. Just go in, Pock Fatal inside. Something like that. Maybe no. Wave be skipped. Continuous here. I couldn't even find my Fatal, honestly. That was a bit off. Could have done better with that. 1-0. Fuck this. Last stage. I don't even think I used AB again, bro. A fool moment. We pop Will and Seren. Oh my god. And then I used that to this here a bit. No. Drive. I think it's on cooldown for a wee little bit. Oh, maybe now. Next continuous proc, I throw out the orbs. So like right now. Ah, so close to 19. It'd be like that. I think it's gonna be the highest score I get Pre-Lib. Unless I do make some decent 6-job grind gains, but I haven't really been grinding as much as I said I would, so it's a bit weird. But overall, I do not think this is too bad. I'll stick with 18.9. So if I recall correctly, the punching this time around is tomato themed. You just whack a big giant tomato, I think. Yeah, I think there's like actual rewards for it other than EXP, but I do not remember for sure. But for now, I'm just going to wait on my origin cooldown, and that is it. I'll go right in. Oh, okay. You do it one time, you get a tomato mount, and you do it 5 times, you get a tomato mount, which it looks like it's an even bigger tomato mount. Alright, let's go hit some tomatoes. This map is nice. I'm pretty sure I don't buff here. This is a bait. Not buff here. Just go in. Now all your buffs are removed. Yep, and then this is where you prep. Can I hit this thing? You probably can, right? Yeah, you can. Considering the fact that it is missing on me, you can most certainly hit it. I'm not going to though, because it's gonna pop my Fatal, and I don't want to do that. So let me Go ahead, pop buffs here. See what punching soul I'm looking at. I'll go ahead and pop on my guild skills here, just cause may as well. I know I said I was gonna grind, but shoot, if I'm up in guild skills, I still have to do Darkanel and Slime before I finish on my bosses for the week, so I should probably knock those out instead. I forgot to dice before using Timely per Echo. 554 is good. Alright, cool. You know, it's fine. Just go. Fatal. Okay. Oh, what the? It's right here. It's an ice tomato. Right. Another charge. There we go. Last stage. Form. Pop some buffs here soon. Alright, cool. Use this again. Pop with Seren. I have 2 in like 10 seconds. Like a second early, whatever. Or soon. Next continuous proc, I throw everything at it. Maybe. Oh. $923. One time a week, it's alright. What does it bring me? Oh my god, I almost leveled up. Yo, okay. I thought I was gonna get like 2% flat from this, but apparently it's giving me like 2.4. 99.923. That's crazy. Let me see. There's like an animation for this. Yes. Give it to me. The EXP animation. I go on a slide. Is that it? That was it. And there it is. How many EXP tickets does it take to level up? Let me go ahead and claim 1,000. Probably just off this daily. Oh, wait! Hello? Hold up. I can just... Hold on my keyboard. I can just do this. Let me go up to the top of this place real quick. Alright. Am I set? Now. 2 more levels till Carcion. I'm getting closer. At this point, I may as well wait for my origin to do these bosses. Let me put bind back on, and then get to it. Nah, it's not exactly 4.5 minutes. It's dang it. It's getting close though. Hold on. Let me just pop Overdrive AB and just whack it to death. There we go. Like 4 minutes 40 seconds, roughly. That's not too bad. I do not care about popping a small wealth, honestly. We're just gonna get what we get, which is absolutely nothing. That's not bad. Got her down to 43% for the first test. Usually it takes me like the second test to kill it because I suck. We're gonna see if I'm able to do it before the second test even happens, but I highly doubt it. Actually, oh my god, my Howling cooldown is really bad. It's too late. The damage has been done. It'd be like that. If I can actually make this... Oh, snap. Probably heal again, maybe. Maybe. Or... not. Alright, good. About a 5.5 minute sign. We are set. Alright, what's in the box? Another ring. I'll be getting a ton of these. There's no point in saving for 23. Mainly just because, well, we're about to lose our Mesos, so it's whatever. Let me sell these boss crystals that I have right now real quick. 1.6 bill. I'm not even done. I think I have to do, yeah, like CRA, Pink Bean, and Cygnus real quick. The biggest question I have in mind is, will I be able to sell the February Black Mage crystal for 7 bills still? I feel like the new update will come out in February. And if it does, it'll probably be like the game will go down at like 3 in the morning, which kind of sucks because it's gonna be cut on my lib content because I'm trying to live with that same freaking day. But that should give me enough time to kill BM, sell the 7 bill crystal, and get that extra 5.6 bill. But yeah, also not to mention when I liberate, I'm probably going to have to go back to where is it? My CRA hat. Mainly just because Eternal won't be as good given I get the side effect for CRA back. The only time it'd be better is if I actually 22'd it, but I'm too scared, I'm too chicken for that. I say as I'm fighting a chicken right now. And the weeklies are done, except Calling, but that's Calling content will be in the next episode after I liberate. I also need to start saying goodbyes to my dearest old friend Ursus. Oh man, Ursus was always there for me. The very start of this series when I was helping out. Always helping out, always giving me the money I needed. When it came to the early come up with the really weak bosses and stuff, the people that always had me are the daily bosses and Ursus. I would not be where I am today without them. Ursus especially. Ursus is huge money, and it's just gonna be really sad to see it go. Very bit, man. How they doing, bro? So many people here also wishing their goodbyes. I might not make it to the end of the month, or it could be at the start of the month and then it's completely gone at the start of the month. I'm always coping, right? I always want to believe that they know what they're doing going forward and stuff. I mean, I'm not quitting this server even with the massive changes. You think anybody would, right? Like, I think a lot of people are probably going to be done, maybe. But I am me personally, as a KMS player, hopefully by the time this is allegedly supposed to come to GMS, all the changes and stuff, we'll see a direction. But right now, there's freaking nothing. And I think that's the worst part. Why would you implement these changes? They did talk about a direction, and there is like a little like mini roadmap of things like, oh, we're gonna add more ways to earn money, we're gonna improve like Cuban and stuff, but it's just like, dang, like, can you at least tell us how you're gonna do this, what you're gonna do, how much you're gonna get? I don't even know, man. Anyway, as mentioned beforehand, let me talk about this artifact system real quick, just to go over it a little bit. So artifact, this is where the minus 20% final damage should reboot went. I went into artifacts. Artifacts are just additional stats you can earn by doing quite literally anything in the game. And I literally mean anything. There's achievements such as reach a certain legion level, do main story quests like Arcane River areas, Grandis areas, stuff like that. There's Carcion right here, I don't have it done. There's also quests for other random areas like Sleepywood, Orbis, Aqua Road. Like, why would you, like, what are you even doing these story quests for? But like Ludibrium, just really random. Like, they are literally trying to reward you with artifact levels and EXP for quite literally doing just everything. There's class stories you could do, Pathfinder, Cygnus, Mihao, Resistance. There's Black Heaven Axe, Heroes of Maple Axe, Friend Story, oh my god. Certain bosses you clear for the first time, you get big achievement points for that. You get achievement points for maxing out your arcane symbols, maxing out grandest symbols. We got some more stuff here. There's other like certain achievements you can get done. There's like Tower of Oz, Mulong Dojo, party quest stuff. Everything that you could think of is pretty much in here. Monster collection is in here. Like it is so much. But you earn the CXP to gain artifact levels. So with artifact levels, the highest level is 60. And for every 10 levels, you unlock a new artifact. You get 3 at the start, and then you unlock 1 every 10 levels. So at level 60, you end up having 9. And then as you level up, you also get artifact ability points as well. And then you use these ability points to level up certain artifacts. There are various stats you can get from the artifact system. Everything is as follows. You get damage, boss damage, IED, buff. You get cooldown skip, not reduction, but skip. So that only works for up to 4th job skills. We get Meso, drop, crit rate, crit damage, EXP. EXP will also include +1 monsters hit. There's also status resist, summon duration, and final attack damage. So it's a lot of stuff. Usually, mostly, having a lot of like all this stuff like maxed out does not really offset the FD nerf completely. However, it is class dependent, and I would say in most cases, people will probably lose around 3 to 4% final damage by the time this patch comes around, and you kind of get your artifact to roughly the same as mine. I want to say. For me, I have maxed out all stat. I got maxed out attack, maxed out damage, maxed out boss damage, maxed out IED. Level 6 buff, level 6 cooldown skip, maxed out crit damage, and level 6 final attack damage. And that is what I am currently rocking at the moment. I do not remember the exact amount of ability points you need to max out an artifact, but it comes at level 1 already, and level 5 is the max. Let me see here. It's 2 AP to get it from 2 to 3. So I think it's probably 1 to get it. It's either 1 or 2 to get it from 1 to 2. And then it's 2 to get from 2 to 3, 2 to get from 3 to 4, and then 3 to get from 4 to 5. Okay, so 1 to 2 is only 1 point, so it does require a total of 8 points to max out an artifact. And then also, while you have these artifacts, they will last for 1 month before they die, and you have to revive them. I know that sounds really bad, and I think people had like some major complaints about this, but you can literally revive them by going down, pressing the last option, and then doing that. That's it. I revived that artifact, or I extended its duration to 1 month from now by just using artifact points. How do you get artifact points, you ask? Well, they come from basic missions, which you kill up to 20,000 mobs per week, and then login missions, which you just log in 4 different days of the week. So the login missions give 1.2k points, and the mob kill missions give, see, 200, 400, 800. So 2,000 total points, as well as 2,000 total EXP every week by killing 20,000 mobs and logging in 4 different days of the week. And then there's also boss achievements. Only 3 bosses count towards every week, but it will count your top 3 bosses. So for example, for my buck this week, it's Hard V Hilla, Easy Kalos, Hard Seren. And from that, I got a total of about 3.9k points and EXP. So without finishing any sort of special missions, every week I am able to get 5.9k EXP and artifact points. Each artifact, to extend the duration for the full 30 days, costs 1,000 points. But if you extend it before it expires, it will cost less, depending on the amount of days you're extending it by. So for here, it's really only going to get extended 1 day. So it's only going to cost 40 gems. So I can just straight up spend 40 gems and extend the artifact timer of all of these by 1 day. 40 gems each. And you're never going to be running out of gems or points. They look like gems, but they're called points. I don't really get it. You're never going to be running out of these points because you just get so many doing your bosses every week that it's whatever. I, however, unfortunately do not really know how this will be for newcomers to the game. Building up this artifact system, but hopefully it should be okay. I'm not too sure. I got to around level 30. I'm level 32. You can't really see it, but I'm level 32. I got to around level 30 out of the all of the special missions that I was able to turn in and complete after the patch had arrived. So I already had like a little bit of a heads up. I was like, oh no, I'm losing so much Reboot FD from the passive, but I got a bunch of artifact levels, got a bunch of artifact AP, and I got a lot of these stats back, plus some extra stats like buff duration, cooldown skip, and then there's also like Meso and drop it here as well and all that stuff. So overall, I think it is not too bad. Not really a bad replacement for the damage that we lost in the Reboot passive, so I figured that was okay and I could slide. It's just what's coming up next is not okay. That's that's really that. Back again another day right before reset. I got the hoodie on and stuff. You already know what it is. Like cold season is still coming through. But I think I'm actually gonna go ahead and start grinding for real. I popped the Spirit Pendant. That's how you know it's big. I got 23x coupons from Midnight Party, and on top of that, this compensation that we have for the next like 24 hours to claim. I'm just gonna go ahead and claim all the 3x's from that. Hopefully they last like a week or so. A lot of these I still need to get on like Rex server or something. I should have used these honor medals during the event. Oh my god. You know what? Yeah, throw them on the buck just because I still need honor medals for that unique attack. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and get 18 3x coupons, which lasts for a month. So okay, I'm set. And then get the honor medals right here, all 50 of them. These will probably also last for a month. They last for like 2 weeks. I don't know why it's like randomly timed. Soul Order, again, this is a Nexon ID thing, so I gotta get the Soul Order on Rex server, not on my Reboot account. Ooh, the symbols. I don't know what to do with the symbols, bro. I think, if anything, I like save them for my Darker Knight and full send Carcion on that, because my Bucking and Carcion, it really do be like that. Or I just give it to another character on Luna, but I'm just not gonna get them on Reboot. And then, this cosmetic stuff, like Mannequin, and then, yeah, I don't really care about that stuff. I think I just saved the rest of the rewards for Reg, and that is it. A couple of days have passed, and I actually did about 5.5 hours of training within the past couple of days. The fragment count, it started at 5, and now it's at 120. So it's a pretty good amount of fragments in about 5.5 hours or so. What I'm about to do with that right now, though, is use them all on the new skill, and I'm going to bring it all the way from 1 to 6. Should be a pretty decent damage boost. I need about 3 more levels on this thing, and then I can start leveling Lord of the Deep. Unfortunately, weekly reset did just hit, and some news did drop, and it seems like the Meso Changes are going to be going into the live servers today. There are roughly about 6 hours left to do everything that you can before the game goes down, and all the Mesos, all the boss curses and stuff go from 5x to 1x. So people trying to get that done immediately, get it sold. There's like 9 pages of bosses here, but I'm really sure what else is going on. But dang, I didn't think it would happen this soon. They mentioned they just wanted to bring it as soon as possible though, so I guess it really is just how it is, huh? We're gonna get my bug bosses done. I'm still unsure about whether I want to do Seren or not. I think I can hold Seren. I don't have to do Seren day 1 if I don't really feel too comfortable enough running it. I'm just gonna have to leave it as is. But I really wonder how this is gonna turn out. I really do. Maybe I'll get back a little later. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do all my bosses, and I'm gonna send literally all of my Mesos on cubes, just so I keep getting the cubes to the liberation. I kind of want to like zero out for this new update, have like a fresh start, and kind of see what my income is about to be going forward in the future, because this is insane. This is huge, and not in a good way. So yeah, it's boss time. Let's have at it. I did not get a job. Wait. Oh, Estella's. No freaking way. Alright, well, didn't get any of the pitch boss that I need this week. Oh, box. I got a roar.
이도 않을 걸.
Nice.
휘몰아.
Let me do this real quick, bro.
보이지도 않을 걸. 보이지도 않을 걸.
What the? Really? No stone, no nothing for that? And then me having 10 bill before I hesitate any further, I'm buying 2 more stacks of 200 black cubes. I think I can afford 1 more stack later on. Let me see. Maybe? Actually, maybe not. I don't know. I am unsure. Oh well. Oh right.
잘 비켜. 보이지도 않을 걸. 야!
Dang.
볼수 있겠어? 보이지도 않을 걸.
Of course. Last actual boss. A box. Another roar. I think that's my second roar one this week. I'm still looking for a roar 4. Again, not much I could do with it, but still looking for it. But alright, this is the last of my money. 1.8. I have 4 bill. I need 4.5 for a whole 200 pack. I just buy as much as I can here. Hold up. It's about 150, 120. I mean 170 total. Sell some traces. Another 20, and I think that's fine. You're good. No cam right now, but the patch has officially come. Reboot has been completely nerfed. The Meso passive is completely gone. It no longer says 5x on here anymore. And then when you look at boss crystals, they have the exact same price as regular servers. My 7 bill for Black Mage is now 1.4 bill. As tough as this is going to be moving forward, I'm mostly just grinding out 6 job at the moment. So maybe, hopefully, while I am grinding out the 6 job, it will take a while for me to get a lot of it done, especially since the goal might be to hit 285. But I'm just going to be seeing what they plan on doing, you know, for the months to come. And that's just really it for now. That's all I can say. It sucks, but I haven't gotten to the point where I'm like really gonna be feeling it yet, but we'll see. Just really bad because newer players are going to have the toughest time progressing as they no longer have Ursus, the daily boss crystals are 1x, and there's no more occult cubes. Why there's no more occult cubes? I don't even know. It feels like they're going back 10 years with this. It's so stupid. You have to do like 2 days worth of daily bosses to be able to cube 1 epic item, because it's like 15, 16 mil or something to cube an epic item. And then what do you get from your daily bosses? Oh, you get 348k from normal Zakum. You get but you get 800k from Old Pink Bean, 1.3 from Hard Von Leon. Like, bro, what is this? What are these? Rudibus is like 551k. Like, come on now. You are not gonna get any type of money with this. But it is time for me to do Hard Seren. I need to go ahead and get my buffs ready. But I want to really try to do like 1 run a day until I clear, which hopefully I clear today. I'm going to be looking for a Wild Hunter buff again because that's just how it is. Which, funny enough, at this time there are still plenty of pages available, and I think, yeah, there's a Wild Hunter buff right here. So I can just go ahead and get that. I think there was another one that was maybe longer, but I'd have to double check. Nah, I just go for the one here at channel 14. Also, I did enough training earlier today, like an hour and a half, to where I can level up the new mastery once again to level 7. So I need 2 more levels, which should be about 63 fragments total, so I need 43 more fragments, and then after I get this to 9, I will be leveling Lower the Deep to 10. I'm gonna go to channel 1 and get a chair buff after I get this. Very weird, there's no chairs around. Alright. Gotta make it quick. Because usually there's like a chair in every channel, but I mean, hey, changes happen, so sometimes it's probably just like that. There's a lot of people in here. It's just though. Oh my goodness. Alright. Pop Seren skill before going in now. Guys, 5-4, dang. Heal, and then hard, and then answer. I don't want to run this boss and clear this week, man. I got the clear already. I just want to liberate, dude. It was kind of already looking like a timeout as this anyway. Dude, those dawns were all run killers, man. The third one was the best one, and even then, I still feel like I could have played better. What the hell, dude? Like, you really have to see this shit. Like, if you screw up your dawn phases like that, your run's dead. I completely play like garbage. I fucking hate Seren, man. Alright, I let it all out. God damn it, dude. I'm telling you. I mean, I'm still gonna keep trying once a day, so I have like 6 solo tries this week, because that's how much I feel like I can mentally handle, if anything. If I do not clear on the 6th try this week for whatever reason, I'll just solo home. No! Man, my emblem chance for the week is gonna be in ruins, but this will probably be, you know, this is definitely going to be the most difficult week for me to solo Seren. Technically, I'm pretty sure it was still last week, but I lost the latch set sim stats, and now it's just a regular set with the set effect that's permanent. So I might have lost like somewhere between 1 to 2% FD from that, so it's very sad. Which I kind of got it all back getting this skill to 7. So there's like no damage change at all, technically. But, man, it still blows. We just gotta keep on training, man. Just gotta keep on training. I think after the next grind, though, I should be able to get this to 9. And then I'll be running with level 9. And then I'll be on my way trying to get this to 10. But, I'm not really sure what my week goal is going to end up being, you know, by the time weekly reset comes around. But hey, we'll see. Also, my Mesos. Let me put this in the storage for y'all, because I'm going to be doing some grinding here in a bit. And I might do up to like 4 hours or so, at least. I'll try to gun for like 4 hours. And then I will show you guys how much money I'll have received in that amount of time. So we're just started at 0. Oh my goodness, I don't have enough MVPs. I'm running out of MVPs, run out of 3Xs. What is... Wow. I never thought I'd see the day where I'd run out of MVPs. That's interesting. But it's okay, because 3Xs, there's more in here. I'll just claim another 5. I did not grind. It's almost reset again, and I actually just, like, just didn't play. That's crazy. Here I am, I'm about to go do Seren again. It would be a little bit better if I actually did try to get the mastery up though, but of course, here I am. It's just how it is sometimes. Let me go ahead and put this AB skill on. I kind of want to charge my soul gauge a bit. I do see a Wild Hunter in this channel on the boss list, unless they left already, which I really hope they didn't. But I need to go back and check. It's right here. Yeah, okay, so I'm gonna go to Rudibus, usual spot, get my soul gauge, or just go to any other like actual map and then fill it up. It's really not that bad. It is done. Just need no chair buffs here, man. Dang. They're just gone. I cannot believe that. I gotta make sure that I have all the guild skills and stuff. Now I do have, I have the stones. I'm good. So it is about that time once again. There's a 290 buck in here. What the heck? 11 minute, cool. Reshade it. If I still happen to crash because I changed channels through all this, I just don't run for the day. We consider that a fail. There's nothing I can do about that. But here we go. Gosh, I can't wait to clear and be done and liberate. And then this will also be this difficult. My eyes are clear, bro. I see it. I see the vision. That's what it's supposed to be, man. That's what was supposed to happen yesterday. Man. Ooh. I've solved the piece of the puzzle, man. I was playing Dawn wrong the whole time, even in the first clear. I was like, why don't I just dash through the freaking bubbles, man? Freaking... Somebody might be commenting that as a buck in the comment section right now before you even making it to this point. Man. Made things infinitely easier. And I saved like a minute. Like, bro, I cleared a minute faster this week. And I have lower combat power, but my my level 7 mastery makes up for it, so it doesn't even matter. My goodness, dude, let me drop gear 289, put the HS. Let's see what this is saying. What am I gonna get rewarded with? Wow. Man, I thought that box was it, dude. Come on, man. I got a Crisis HM3? I don't even need this. This is stupid. And that crystal sells for... Where's the rest of it? I have like 20 minutes left and I still haven't done my dailies, which, I mean, I'm a channel anyway from Monster Park, so let me just go ahead and get that done, and then kill dailies. Make sure all this stuff takes less than 15 minutes anyway, I'll be fine. Sunday Maple. It's Sunday Maple today. And I got 44 minutes left to do Culvert, which will be my last Culvert. The very, very last Culvert I do before I liberate. Today, Sunday Maple is 30% off Star Force, on top of the 30% off reduction that we got in this patch with the Meso Changes, as well as claiming 1,000 coins for the coin shop, which they're all in here. So it's like the cheapest it's ever been, the Star Force, and items of 15 stars, which I know that's not really like the star that people go for, of course, obviously. But hey, or people want to go for farther than that, but it's like, shoot, we got these super reduced cost of 15 stars, but y'all still decreased our Meso obtained by 5x, so it doesn't even matter. Yo, I could start giving mules this Seren node, by the way. Forgot that's a thing now. If I ever end up playing any other characters, that is, which I probably won't. Also, look at all these legacy cubes in my storage that are fully expired, bro. Man, really didn't make use of any of these at all. And I have a few more left in my inventory, and then as soon as those are gone, that's it. They're gone. I'm just gonna clean this out for a little bit. And then once I do that, I'm going to go ahead and go to the Legion shop, which, let me do it right now before I forget. I'm going to put a few more items here in the storage, like these red flames and the rest of these cubes. But I'm going to go into the Legion shop, and I need to make sure that I buy out the rainbow flames and the black flames, because the reset for this store is tomorrow or in a couple of hours. And I want to make sure I have this week's for the weapon. I have flames that expire like 50 minutes after reset, which is gonna be real fun to try and use, just to get BM over with it and use a weapon or use the flames out of the way. But I'm just gonna go ahead and put these all in the storage. I guess black flames that I have right now that do not expire, I will go ahead and I don't know, maybe use them. Let me see, or that are about to expire. I have one black flame. This could be used on, say, I don't freaking know, the glove. We'll just throw them on the glove, which it's locked. Alright, let me try this again. Throw them on the glove. Nothing. Also, this could be the last few days I'll use the Eternal Hat because it's going to be better to wear CRA starting from when I get the weapon. Very sad. I get 2 set on the Genesis, but I get 3 and 4 set for CRA, which is infinitely better than 2 set Eternal, which unfortunately the hat is good, but it's not good enough to offset the CRA hat unless it's 22 stars, which I'm not gonna do. Plus, I only have enough money for 2 taps anyway. I let myself I'd start with this update with 0 Mesos and not really grinding much. It's crazy, especially considering when I need 4 bill. I need 4 bill Mesos simply for reroll cost. But it's okay because I can get a guaranteed 2 bill by 1, killing Black Mage, that's 1.4 bill, and 2, Primal Essences. I got 62 of these. They sell for 10 mil each. That's 620 mil. So that's at least 2 bill right off the bat. Also, I'm a little sad because I'm not running Seren today. Like, while I'm relieved that I cleared, it just kind of feels like, I don't know. As much as I like hated failing the boss, it was still kind of fun. But sometimes that's just the way the world works. Also, I'm running out of Legion coins. I had to what? Spend another 8k? Oh my god, it's so many. You know what? You could use the whetstones for the Culvert instead of Seren. You earned yourself that at least since you cleared so early. Second try this week. I should have everything, I think. I hopefully am good. I mean, I got the right combat power. I see AB, so I got the right link skills on. Not really much else to say. Yeah, let's go ahead and hop in here. Shout out to the final Pre-Lib Culvert. I do have Fatal, right? Yeah, I made the Fatal, which isn't even equipped. It's all good now. And if I want some extra stat, I can move. Nah, stupid. I'm not gonna do that. That 20k? Nah. Unless I like really, I don't know. I need to see what my dice rolls are too. So I need to roll. Time leap if it's bad, roll again. I think I tried last week and I did not get some good rolls last week. But it's okay. We'll pop this, dice. 5-4, it's not a good roll. Time leap, I have another chance. 5-3-3, that's attack. That's 25 attack. That's better than nothing. So I'll take it. Let's go ahead and hop in here. Am I ready? Am I mentally ready? Do I even know? Okay, whatever. There. Hop Fatal. That's a long Fatal. That's a really long Fatal. What the heck? Hold on. Also, I don't have my skill showing. Pop Overdrive. And then I guess I can AB right now. Continuous. Cool. Hyper. Okay. Let's use it this time, I don't think. It's fine. Neptune is Sumo. Okay. I have 14 seconds of buff duration, so AB at 14. Use that. Next time, continue sync pops. I go now. Man! Did not hit 20. I really, that was pretty solid too. I don't think I could have done much better than that. I did not meet the 20k goal, which I'm sure if I worked a little bit more on my 6th shop, I could have made it, but hey. 19.6 pre-lib. I'll take it as is. Now the whole farming situation, not sure if I'll get to it today, which, you know, the next 24 hours at least. I definitely want to try and get the farming in at least for tomorrow and the day after, though. Maybe get a minimum 8 hours of farming done, you know, just so I can at least get this skill to level 9 and then maybe put some levels in Slower the Deep. But, we'll just have to see how things turn out. But I think I should be able to put those hours in. Well, tomorrow, again, is probably just going to be another set of dailies, and then I grind after that. I am 15% though, so the slow grind, the slow rise to 285 is happening. I haven't done, Tomato Smash, Tomato King, Punch King, whatever it's called in this event. I haven't done that yet, so that's like another 2% right there. And I'm getting roughly about, like, 1% or so a day off of dailies almost. I would say bi-weekly reset. If I do grind like 8 hours, I can maybe gain a total of 12%. I think 12% sounds pretty reasonable. I'll end up being like 27% by the time I'm on Black Mage. I did 4 hours of grinding, right? Pretty much all today. Reset is in about 38 minutes. It will be the last day of the week, and then 24 hours after that, it will be weekly reset. Not only will it be weekly reset, but it's also going to be monthly reset. And then when monthly reset happens, you already know it's going to be that time. I finally get to liberate the Genesis weapon in less than 25 hours from now. I'm so excited. It's a long time coming, man. And it's finally about to happen here real soon. But hey, let me get back on topic of the grind. I finally did a grind, a 4-hour grind session or so. You can see my Meso right here on the stat window. Normally when I grind now, it went down to 167%. That is my Meso percent. With my Meso cap here, I got 157 million Mesos today with 4 hours plus dailies. But let's just say I was on 167 the whole time I was doing that, right? So I take this number and I multiply it by 2.67. Now I made some hunting monsters today. From 4 hours plus dailies, I made about 420 mil. This is the new Maple. This is the new Reboot. Including the money that I put in the storage, which I took back, I have 1 bill now. So I'm probably going to get another 400 mil from training today, and then I'll have 1.4 bill. And then come reset, I'll do Black Mage, sell the primals, and then I'll end up having 3.4 bill, which should be enough for just about 4,000 rerolls on the Genesis weapon. So that should be fine. If I ever run out of money, I mean, it'll be weekly reset. I can still do some extra bosses for more reroll money. I gotta want to say around like 70 or so fragments in those 4 hours. Usually I was getting about 20 an hour, but this one, the grind today fell a little short, or technically yesterday, because reset's coming so soon. I'm about to grind again for another 4 hours, but with these fragments, I can go ahead and finally get the new mastery to level 9. And with that, it is now the same level as Octo Punch. So Maple Scouter updated these, right? And then I'll go over my Maple Scouter probably like after I finish our grind today and whatnot. But Maple Scouter updated these with a new Mastery Horde. And it seems like I get almost the same damage leveling this compared to leveling this. Between the two cores, obviously Octo 6 is still going to be better. But this skill's not far off. It's really not far off at all. And then after I do my grind and I put all my cores and Lower the Deep today, I should be able to show that. I think if I do grind 4 hours and I'd say get about like 70 fragments or so, I don't know, I would like to see this thing hit 7, but more likely than not, it's probably going to end up hitting 6. I need to see how many fragments I need. Okay, I need 84 fragments from what I have now to reach level 7. Level 7 is probably not gonna happen, but if I get lucky, I can hit level 7, but I don't think it's something I'll be able to count on. But that is okay. EXP wise, I am 21%. I am out of MVPs after I use this last one here, so that's gonna suck, but it'll be okay because I still should expect about maybe 4% from trade. I think trading plus dailies will give me about 5%. And then I do Punch King, and then I'll probably end up at a bit over 28%, I want to say. Roughly over 28% will be the goal. So that slow grind to 285 is coming along, and I'm still having my random thoughts of wondering if I could even make the 285, being able to use each and every single one of these symbol selectors on Carcion. But I think it's still a bit too early to tell. Also, I feel like what I should be doing, you know, just while I can and being ahead of the game, buy these 3Xs in the shop. 30 minutes a day, every single day, just so you can keep up with them. They only last for 24 hours, so I just have to use them right away as soon as I grind. And then that's pretty much it. At a pace like this, I could maybe expect to hit 284 in about 3 weeks. Problem is, I have to keep up this pace for 3 weeks, and I'm not sure if I can do that. Only time I'll be able to tell. So like by the time I finish, I guess like this reward here, I get this Terror Burn, I will be able to hit level 284. And then I try to push that last level to Carcion, which will take me, which I'll have about 5 weeks to be able to do. We're just gonna have to see how things turn out. Especially considering my rates are probably going to slow down once I exhaust all the 3x coupons. So I gotta go back to 2x's, which is not gonna be very good, but hey, we'll see how things end up turning out later down the road. And then as far as Sunday boxes are concerned, I have roughly 200 of them, so I should still be fine, but I haven't really been doing my monster bucks at all. This is why I need to get started on my hyper burn. I need to get started on my hyper burn so I can do these monster parks and, you know, just kind of get the character started. And then I'll have a character to use the EXP tickets on, so that's pretty much how that is. Also, funny enough, in 3 weeks will be the official release of the High Mountain update, and me wanting to be 284 by then, pretty interesting goal to have. And then it'll be interesting to see like how good that content is gonna end up being to begin with. But yeah, resets in 30 minutes. I'm gonna start my grind soon, and we'll just see how far I get. But as far as the hyper burn is concerned, I really wanted to show off the Terra Blink. However, the character I want to hyper burn is gonna be a Shade, because I decided I don't really care about, you know. Plus, well, Shade's like really strong right now anyway with like the new cores and stuff. If I actually played it, but I'm not going to. But I mainly just want the Legion block for the extra 1% crit damage. But I'm not really gonna be playing the character much. So yeah, that's why I'm making it as a Legion block, of course. I like lost my train of thought there for a second. What the heck? Where is this guy? Unswo. Right here. 213? Wait. Dude. Ah, crap. Let me get on this guy. Because it's 200 and then multiples of 3. So I gotta get him to 215 before I do the hyper burn. Why is this guy 213? Oh yeah, I think I had like a bunch of the, I had a bunch of gold potions and I just used them all for whatever reason. But anyway, let me go ahead and start the Shimmer event real quick. And then I will have access to 19,000 EXP tickets. What the heck? That's so many. And I'm just going to use them all in here. Maybe see if I can get like some monster parks and stuff done. Surely I do get like the free CRA and whatnot. Surely. But yeah, we'll see how that goes. Here we are. EXP tickets. So many EXP tickets. Let me go ahead and see how much 1,000 gives me. This will level me up. Okay, that's definitely going to level me up. Alright, we are going to hit 214. Alright, cool. And then we're going to... You know what? I got room, right? I'm about to claim each and every single one of them real quick. There's like 18k. Let me go ahead and use enough to level up, which is 89. and then I log off, I designate Hyperburn, I log back in, and I'm going to use the rest of those tickets and see what level I reach. Alright, Woundswool is now officially a Hyperburn character. This is what I'm using it for. It ends on March 20th. I got plenty of time. Now, getting this character the damage to be able to run certain contents like Monster Park, You know, funny enough, I think this guy was a Cereburn, hence why I had the Eternal Flame title, and I was about to get another one. But hey, it's a Hyperburn character now. Let me see what level this guy gets to. We are 218. We are 221. We are 224. Hold on. 227. 230. 233. 236. 239. 239, 43%. I didn't even play this well. My symbols? Hello? I haven't even done Choo-Choo, Latch, Arcana, Morass, Esfera. Hello? This guy's about to go crazy. Let me look at the Hyperburn rewards and stuff. Right here. I think, the starting rewards. I walked all the way over here. They moved the Eternal Flame Ring from level 210 to being one of the starter rewards, because I think people complained about just like not getting the ring in general. I think I forgot how it went, but yeah, I get a unique Eternal Flame Ring now, which comes with a really terrible potential. But then I also get the free CRA set, which this character used to have the free CRA set in the past, but it expired. It freaking expired. And now I'm gonna get it again, and this guy still hasn't done CRA. Also, new thing, CRA now comes with 12% potentials for hyperburning characters. And then the weapon, now the weapon fixed potential is already a thing, but let me go ahead and put this on, as well as the other pieces of equipment. And I'm pretty sure, no, I didn't put the ring on. Let me put the ring on too. And then I think that will be that. There's other rewards I can claim, like nodes and stuff. But there's also some extra nodes in here, and oh, an Abso weapon, because I don't care about the Dominator pendant, so we're going to go ahead and get the Abso weapon. It's going to be another knuckle. Can't claim the symbols yet. I actually have to do the stories for all of that. Hyper burning outfit. Oh, I love me the hyper burning outfit. And then 50 more nodes, and then the 2 XP nodes here. So that's 100 nodes from that. And then there's also the, not that, but in here, there's also 210 more nodes that I'll be able to claim right now. So I have 310 nodes for this character. What I will do with these, well, I'm going to go ahead, double click it, select max, open all 315 nodes, just like that. I have opened each and every single one of them. Very, very easily. I actually don't know this character trios at all. And then there's more event rewards here, but I will claim them later. If anything, for now, I can just go ahead and get this guy's inner ability to legendary. Yeah, it has a rare inner ability. That's crazy. So apparently this class wants, what, boss damage, crit rate, and status debuff, but I have 73 crit rate, and hold on, let me switch to the bossing build real quick, because my crit rates are going to be a lot lower. Yeah, 63 or so. Let me just go ahead and use up this honor, see what I roll anyway. I rolled 19 boss and 4 status damage. I'll just keep that for now. But then now let me go ahead and skip all of the Arcane River stories. All of them. From Choo-Choo all the way to Esfera. And that wasn't too bad. I was able to skip each one pretty quickly, except for Morass. I don't know why Morass takes so freaking long. The actual pre-quests take really long, and then you get to the story skip feature of it, and even that one feels like a drag. But all the other ones are fine. And I have all the symbols, which I'll equip the Choo-Choo one, but I'll go ahead and drop the other 4, because I'm going to be claiming the Hyperburn symbol. Alright, then we have it. So we have Latch, Arcana, Morass, Esfera, and then I also want to equip another Eternal Flame, as well as the Hyper Burning outfit. So let me put this on. This character now officially looks ridiculous. I am sitting at 7.9k strength at level 239. Wow. I'll look at my notes a bit later, because I don't think Shade's skills are in Konglish. so I can't read any of this. But I'll claim all the Guybruber and stuff, so I'll just get back to this character another time. And everything for the last day of the week has been done. I practically claimed everything. So what has happened today? I farmed my 4 hours plus dailies, and I'm at 164 mil towards the cap. You already know what it is. I sold a stack of spell traces, so I farmed like a little over 400 mil, and I sold those traces, so now I'm at 1.5 bill. Farmed almost 500 mil today because of selling the traces. Not too bad. Not too bad for a 4-hour day, you know? It really do be like that. But anyway, this is not enough for rerolling the weapon tomorrow. So what I can do at the moment is I can go ahead and I'm just going to get rid of all of the primal essences that I've stocked up. Because, you know, everything still NPCs the same price and whatnot. So let's go ahead and put those here. That's 620 mil. So I'm at 2.1 bill. I do Black Mage. I clear Black Mage. Sell the crystal. And I get 1.4 bill. So I'll be at 3.5. That is not enough for all my cubes, I'm pretty sure. But it should be enough for like probably 90% of them. So I should still be okay. And I got 89 fragments today, which funny enough, I needed what, 84? And I pulled it off. So what I can do now is I can get Lord of the Deep and I can take it straight from 4 to 7. I didn't think I'd hit 7 today, but hey, just got pretty lucky with frags. Super lucky. I think it's gonna be what, 45 and then 48 maybe, and then 150 for the last upgrade. So it's going to be roughly close to like 245 fragments or so. 243 to 245 fragments left in order to reach level 10, which should take me about 12 hours on average to get. Hopefully it won't be too bad, like 3 days of actual grind, and then this thing can hit 10. Also, I'm almost 29%, so not too bad. Next week's goal is going to be like 50% maybe. We're going to see if I can accomplish that, and then I'll be set. But hey, as of right now, 11 hours and 20 minutes left until Black Mage and I liberate. The time has finally come. It's been a 1 year and 11-month ride to fully solo progress up to this point. Going through so much, and then we had these really unfortunate changes here at the end, but I'm still here, and I'm still going to keep pushing for as far as I can go. When I liberate, I'm going to be trying easy calling. It just, shoot. You really know I made it here, huh? It's crazy. Overtly excited for tomorrow. Like, I actually cannot wait. I wish reset was right now so I could go right now, but it is not. We just have to do the waiting. But hey, last thing I'll do today, I guess, and end off the video here, is go on the shade real quick, because I want to show the that food storage, the Dreamcatcher thing. Need to get the training preset first. You can't bring Rune Buff with you, so Evan Link is worthless. I'm gonna try to see if this character can purely live off of Dreamcatcher and EXP tickets. And I'm gonna see where it goes with that. Yeah, they do not allow you to use EXP buffs here. Let me go ahead and start the quest for it. But in return, you do get a very nice buff. Let me make sure my Legion is set. Why would they not let you change your Legion here? That's the stupidest thing in the world. Oh, I'm about to go into an EXP hunting ground. I want to change my Legion to have an EXP build for it. Nope, you can't. You gotta leave and go back to the map here in order to change your stupid Legion. What are they even thinking, man? Alright, here we go. So I'm 239, 43%. I'm pretty sure I should have decent HS, but I don't know, man. Do I have it? Wait, I think I see it. I have it right here. Nice. We will... Because it erases your buff, so I gotta pop it after I go in. So let me go in right now. And then I will use the toggle. And then also, the passive here is as follows. You get 400% DXP, 50 attack, 30% normal monster damage, 30 crit rate, 30 crit damage, 50 all stat, and 2.5k HP and MP. So it is not too bad. Let me actually go down here and start prepping to kill some mobs. And here I am doing my 30 million damage at level 239. But it's okay because these guys, their scaling stops at level 219, like HP and EXP wise, but they'll still be the same level as you for whatever reason. That's just how it is. But this is what I'll be doing, basically. I just run to the wall, then I teleport back to the left side. And that's it. That's all I do. Unfortunately, I can't do all 3 runs this week because it is the last day of the week, so I only get 1 run done, but that is simply just how it is. And it's crazy because after today, we'll be 6 weeks done with the event. And this whole entire thing is like 13 weeks long. So there's still 7 weeks left. 7 weeks left of Hyper Burning, Dreamcatcher, all that stuff. If I really feel like I want to get this guy to 260 to finish the burning stuff towards the end, I'll decide, you know, where I'm at in like a month, right? And then I will probably just go ahead and gear quarterly and then try to do dailies, you know, as much as I possibly can in order to be able to catch up. But generally speaking, really what's important to me is that this guy hits 251, but it's an easy 260 with the Hyper Burn, so it's like I have FOMO and I kind of don't want to waste that, you know. It is done. I gained 11%. Oh, it looks like I probably might have to do some dailies, man. I don't... 3 times a week with this? There is no way I can keep up, dude. Well, we're just gonna do this as much as we can until I feel like I really gotta, like, put my foot down and start doing dailies. But, you know, once again, we'll just have to see. I got these golden tickets for the Gold Richie safe, right? There's 2 safes. There's the gold safe and there's the diamond safe. The gold safe are like... This is for like the regular in-game items and stuff. Things like Black Flames, Honor Medals, Soul Order Fragments / Soul Order. Yes, that's a thing. You know, like a bunch of other stuff. Today, it's 15 Inkwell coins. I believe these coins are worth 200 mil each. Yeah, they are right here. So, if you win this award, you get 3 bill. And I'm playing on a server where 3 bill means a lot. Speaking of, if you pull a Monster Park badge, and that thing still sells for 3 bill? Wait a second. After the changes, give me a moment. Oh nah! Oh my god! Nah, you can probably still APC multiply badges for 3 bill, but with our Meso income nowadays, there's no way in hell I'll be buying these ever. I just got to do Black Mage and just hope to God I get a Genesis badge. It's still the best in slot. The 7-day Monster Park badge is still the best in slot badge if you are 9 set with a black heart. But you know, most people aren't 9 set with a black heart, so the Genesis badge will still help out a ton. Like, even if I did not have a black heart, getting Genie badge for 5 set will be crazy. Imagine I get badge and I get emblem, and then I can pop a black heart for 7 set. Oh my god, bro. Please, please. Yeah, I just had that random thought literally right now. I'm like, wait, I'm pretty sure those badges still sell for 3 bill. So if you open these Monster Park badges and you hit, bro, you hit big. More of a reason to open these now, but I'll do that another time. But anyway, I just opened, or I have 50 coupons, and you can farm about 50 coupons a day. But I think you can only use 15 entries in one safe. I don't really care about the master label hair, so that's like whatever to me. But I think it took me nearly the whole entire 4 hours of grinding to cap out on 50. It is so stupid, man. But hey, I'm pretty sure by the time this video comes out, this roulette will be over. So whatever my numbers are here don't even matter. But I do want to try and see if I can still see like the numbers in the past. Let me find this out. Alright, here's some numbers here to get an idea on what I should be going for to earn this 3 bill. Anywhere between 1.1 and 1.3k. So I'll just open this up and then actually let me check the one before it. You gotta get an idea of what you want to shoot for. What the? Okay, see, now you just gotta open a wider range, man. What is the lowest number here? 400? Yeah, it went as low as 400, and then check number 11. It really just depends on the item, right? Because this is item number 14, which means it's the same reward as item number 7 from last week. Because the rewards just cycle every week. So if I look at number 7, look at the numbers here, this is probably a better idea of what I should be going for, right? So maybe if I pick 15 numbers between 300 and 800, I might be able to hit. So I'm just gonna try to keep it in that range and we'll see what happens. I'm surprised the numbers, because yesterday was the soul or the it was those 5 coupons, right? They give you either 1 sword or 30 fragments, and I guess people really wanted that reward. And those numbers are what? Yeah, 1.1 to 1.3. Like that's insane. That's ridiculous. But I'm just gonna do 300 to 800 and a random number generator, and I'm gonna pull up 15 numbers. I'm gonna put them all in. Wait, each entry is 10 tickets. I can only do 5. Oh man, okay. Alright, well, those are my 5 entries. We'll see if I win at reset, I guess. For the 3 bill. But I think that does it. So here I am at the Black Mage's throne, and I'm gonna sit out here and I'm gonna chill here until reset. I'm gonna go and beat his ass and get my weapon. All in all, pretty nice build up for the character for this month. Managed to solo hard Seren. I got 2 clears in the bag. We're going for that emblem. Who knows how long it's going to take to get it. And then when I do get it, who knows how long it's going to be in order for me to be able to afford to cube it, because of the new cubes and stuff. And then our Mesos being garbage now. But I do have 4.6k cubes, so I'm trying to hit early on this weapon and see what happens. The weapon goal is 3-line attack, so exact same as my arcane weapon, or double prime with 1 line of boss. So if I roll 30 boss, the attack has to be 24. If I roll 40 boss, the attack has to be 21 total. I will not keep a 35 boss line under any situation unless it's just like a triple prime, like 35, 12, 12. I'll probably start freaking out at that point, but there's no way I'm gonna roll that. But anyway, that is going to be it. It's a very rough start to the year. Extremely rough start to the year for Reboot, and I'm going to be having probably a bit of a tough time trying to work on gear. Luckily, I'm at the point where I'm focusing mainly on 6th job, and I want to get my upgrades mostly through 6th job to where I can stall gear upgrades long enough until I have the money to be able to work on, you know, actual gear upgrades in general. I know a lot of people are around, they're really worried about this change, right? So if you want my take on what's about to happen, here's what I think is going to go down, right? Unless they are literally forced to at hand by like either Wonky or maybe somebody above them, I do not think GMS will remove the Meso passive on Reboot. And I have a few reasons for that. One is the release of Reboot Hyperion. They freaking released a second Reboot server on GMS because they acknowledge that Reboot is the superior server in that version of the game. And they should know by now that if they release such a drastic change to GMS, their game is going to be on the brink of death. So at the very least, because of that, I think it will stay. Also, I had this little coping thing, right? You know, the announcement for like Reboot turning into Heroic World and stuff for Chronos, Hyperion, and Solace. I'd imagine they'll turn the Reboot passive into the Heroic passive, right? Because they're trying to get away from the Reboot label, it seems like. I wonder if they actually will care to even do that. We'll even see. But they're trying to get away from this Reboot label, and they're gonna have the Heroic passive. In this update, they nerfed the Reboot passive. But by the time the update comes, GMS won't have a Reboot passive, man. They're gonna have the Heroic passive. There's nothing to nerf, bro. I know that's like massive levels of copium, but like when you really think about it, GMS has like acknowledged, you know, things in Reboot in the past. They even have the ability to change the own Meso rates. Like the Meso multiplier from mobs is 6x in GMS, whereas it was 5x in KMS. Granted, it's 6x because of all the spawn enhancer issues and stuff, but they still managed to go in and actually change the passive and have that be a GMS server exclusive. That should tell you a lot. I think they could still keep the Meso passive for Reboot for you guys. So it's really just mainly because of this new server label, this new cube. So I think the cube store will also stay as well. And yeah, just the whole new server label and everything, and GMS being so Reboot dominant, I'm like pretty adamant about these changes not hitting the game. However, there are still some things that I do expect GMS to still receive, just because they're probably going to be more important for updates moving forward for the actual game. First things first, I think you guys are going to get the new potential reset feature, while still maintaining the old cubes. So both they'll coexist. there's really no reason to use this feature if that happens, except for maybe going from rare to epic on like any particular random item. So let's say I have this black V mark, right? And I want to go ahead and, you know, cube it, rare potential. It costs 4 mil. Now, I'm not sure if you guys will get a pity system, but the pity for rare to epic is 10 cubes. That means it will cost you no more than 40 mil, guaranteed, to tier an item up to epic, which is pretty freaking good. I think that is like the biggest like useful factor out of this compared to anything else. So other than that, I don't think it's worth using, because it's going to be 16 mil from epic to unique, and the pity for that is 42. And it also depends on item level as well, right? This is the cheapest cost, and it gets increasingly expensive with higher item levels. I don't really have anything to show you guys except for, I guess, the CFEs, right? It's a level 200 item, which this is in a completely different bracket on its own. But I'll go ahead and put these CFEs in, and for level 200, the reroll cost is 4.5. So for an eye patch, it'd be like, what, 4.25? Like, it's not even that crazy. So that'll be like the one good thing about this feature. Pretty easy, cheap epic items, but I don't think it's really worth using otherwise, because it will likely have the same KMS T-up rate, which is not something you'd want. So even though at epic it's cheaper to use compared to bright cubes, the bright cubes will probably still provide that higher T-up chance. That's just more worth it in the end. And then another sad factor is that I fully expect them to gut Ursus. Just because they've always like just removed all the content KMS has, just straight up, and I don't expect Ursus to be any different. So I probably at least mentally prepare for that at the very least. It's gonna be a massive hit to the early game players, because that's gonna be nearly 100 mil a day they're gonna miss out on. But so I see him grow out of it, you know. And then hopefully with the new cubes and stuff, hopefully they all still drop from bosses. I would like for them to still drop in bosses. Take a listen at this, bro. KMS, you know those solid cubes and the hard cubes that bosses drop? Yeah, KMS doesn't even get those, bro. KMS doesn't even get those at all from like the bosses below Normal Lotus and Damien. When you guys do your weekly bosses and stuff, like, you know, you guys have a bunch of cubes that come from like CRA, CZAC, HMAG, all that stuff. KMS never had those. Never had them to begin with. So even when this comes, I don't expect GNS to do that kind of thing. We got rid of the occult cubes, which really sucks. But I still have my stack of 4.1k, so I can use these whenever. But I'm just also over here hoping that GMS will keep their mystical cubes in the game from bosses. We'll just have to see. And then lastly, the godforsaken Meso cap. Oh my brother, the Meso cap, 164 mil out of 190 mil. Will this hit GMS? I'm undecided. I truthfully don't know. It'd be cool if it didn't. People don't want the Meso cap, despite it taking 5 hours to hit, so which only really like the hardcore grinders would actually hit. But like, let's be real here. Nobody wants to be limited on how much they can grind. Even if it is 5 hours a day, there's still hardcore grinders that do 8+ hours a day. People grind a 6 job, they're doing 12 hours a day, 16 hours a day, 36.5 hours a day. They alter time to be able to train this 6 job. Why would they want to be capped at 5 hours a day? Like, it just doesn't make any sense. So like, while the cap is not really going to be effective for a vast majority of the player base playing in Reboot, at least, for one, Reboot doesn't even need to have a cap. Why the fuck does Reboot have a cap? It's still going to suck a lot for the players that actually do like grind with that passion, you know. So undecided on this will hit. We'll just have to wait and see. But I'm like pretty adamant about GUS keeping the Meso passive and the boss crystals as well. Just because they know their server is Reboot dominant, as I've already stated a million times. But anyway, that's my take. Not gonna make a separate video on it. Y'all got the information that came out of me. That's it. With that being said, it's time to end this video. Thank you all so much for watching the first 2024 episode. Like I said, the game is off to a really rocky start. This is a journey of Reboot that who even knows what's going to happen, bro? Like, I have my goals set aside, you know, the normal Calo solo by the end of the year. And while I still think that's possible, even with the Meso changes, because I can farm 6 job, We don't know what's about to happen. It's a whole year of mysteries, man. It could be for the better. It could be for the worse. It could be for the really, really worse. Only time will tell. Y'all join me on this ride. Thank you all so much for watching the video. Tomorrow, Liberation Day, next episode, whole Genesis weapon content, and I start trying easy calling. Thank you all so much, and I will see you guys in the next video.